Okay, just like the exponents have rules or laws, so do the logarithms. We have the product rule. So the product rule, if you have log base b of x times y, then you can separate them with an addition. So that's what it's saying. These two things mean the same thing. So you can separate a multiplication with an addition. And then natural log of x times y is going to be natural log of x plus the natural log of y. So we can remember that if you multiply 2 to the third times 2 to the fifth, then that's the same thing as adding the exponents. 2 to the 3 plus 5 is 8. So essentially, because these are exponents, we have the same rules for the logarithms. So if we're talking about exponents and you're multiplying with the same base, so here you have this base b and you're multiplying, then you're going to separate them with an addition. So technically they kind of go off of each other. And then let's look at an example for expanding. So you have log base 3 of 2x. Well, that's just going to be the log base 3 of 2 plus the log base 3 of x. And so that's how you would expand it, because look at how much larger that is to that. Condensing means you're going to put it back together. So if you see an addition, you know that you're going to be multiplying that. So you're going to have one logarithm, and you're going to put x times x plus 2. And so then you can combine these two by doing that. So that's x squared plus 2x. So then that would be your condensed, base 5, not 2. So you keep the same base. That doesn't change. Okay, the quotient rule. So when you divide, what do you do to exponents? So if you have 2 to the 7th over 2 to the 3. What do you do to the exponents? Well, you subtract. 7 take away 3, that's going to be 2 to the 4th. So that's the same idea here. When you're dividing, you're going to change those to a subtraction. So you're going to have log base b of x minus the log base b of y. So you change it into a subtraction. If you have the natural log, it's the same thing, natural log of x minus the natural log of y. So you have the log, so that's the common log, so that means your base is 10, but you don't have to write it in. You have a division, so you're going to change it as that equals log of 3 minus the log of r. Okay, so that's expanding it is making it larger. You're putting the minus sign in between. Now condensing, you have a minus sign, you want to put it underneath one logarithm. So the log base 2, they have to be the same base. And then remember the minus means division, so this one always goes on top because it's minus by over y. So then that's how you condense it into one logarithm. Okay, we're going to keep moving here with the power rule. Now the power rule, we've talked about this so that we can solve exponential equations. And this is the only rule that we talked about back in April. So if you have log base b of x to the m, you're going to move that over here. So when you have 2 to the 3 to the 5th, remember you multiply those two. So 3 times 5, that's going to be 2 to the 15th. So if you have log base b of x to a power, that means you're going to come back over here and multiply m times the log base b of x. Okay, so same thing here. You're going to bring it to the front and multiply the m with the natural log of x. Okay, so we're going to bring this 2 to the front. That's going to be 2 times the log base 3 of x. So that's how you would expand it. Condense, that means you take it back over here. So natural log of 3 to the x. So now we're going to do some examples where we're going to use all the three rules to expand. So we have the log base 7, 3ab. This means multiply. So when you multiply, you're going to separate them with an addition. Log base 7. Make sure you put your base, because if you don't, then it'll be incorrect. Log base 7 of b. And so that's how you expand that one. You have the natural log now. You have a combination of things. You have multiplying and a dividing. So that means multiplying means you change it to an addition. So natural log of 4 plus the natural log of x minus the natural log of y. So that's an addition, means multiplying. Subtraction means you divide. Here you have a combination of multiplying on the top, dividing on the bottom. So that's going to be the log, and it's just a common log, so you don't have to put a base on here. Log base 5 plus the log, oh no, not base, but log of 5. Log of a plus the log of b minus, and you have to put parentheses, log of 2. Now these two are being multiplied on the bottom, so that's plus log of c. And then you have to distribute the minus into both of these. So log of 5 plus log of a plus log of b minus log of 2 minus log of c. Okay, so look at how much big this is expanded form. This is one logarithm. Look at how many logarithms right there. Okay, we're going to do 2 more examples of expanding. So we have right here, this one, we have a combination of, we have powers, we have multiplying and dividing. So first of all, I'm going to do natural log of x squared plus natural log of y cubed minus the natural log of z to the 4th. And then we have the rule where we bring these down over here, the power rule. We bring them to the front. So that's 2 natural log of x plus 3 natural log of y minus 4 natural log of z. Okay, go ahead and go to the next video so we can finish these up.